Kwanele, congratulations on the launch of this inaugural forum. Talk to us about the key outcomes that you're looking forward to over the next couple of days.
Thanks to our audience. Well, look, this is an Africa-wide conference, and what we're looking at, we have brought in various players in the carbon credit market industry, and what we're looking for are partnerships. We want partnerships with the players in the continent because we want to start driving the narrative of the carbon credit industry.
Now, one of the conversations has been the value of carbon credits, and it's a huge amount. How do locals stand to benefit when it's fully functional?
Yeah, you know, most of these conferences happen in hotels, and we are concerned about that. We want these things to go to the communities. Let's have the conversation happening in the communities. People should be aware of what's happening. These are their resources, so we can't then decide here. So what we are doing is it's a win-win partnership where we learn from those that have done it before, and then with that technology, with that knowledge, we can then begin to develop our own industry or economy as Africans.
So let's talk about some of these partnerships. There are a number of countries that are represented, some of them coming up from the United States, countries here on the continent. Where else are these representatives coming in from?
Yes, we have countries like Czech Republic, Estonia, Germany. We have South Africa present here, the United States. There are partners as well who are here, a company called Silam. So they are here. But we're looking at structuring and coming up with new partnerships. So we are talking to a number of them. We have not made up our mind in terms of exactly who we are going to partner going forward.
Now, one of the topical conversations in the early part of the conference has been some of the mistakes that have been made, or certainly the key learnings that are drawn from Kariba Red, I think, is one such initiative that happened here in Zimbabwe. What are some of those key learnings, and how do you look to applying them?
I think let's appreciate one thing, that all this happened when there was no legislative framework in place, and we can't really blame them. So we're using them as a case study to say, look, they made mistakes, but look, they dived into something that was new. So let's, from now on going forward, I think things will improve.
Now, finally, before we let you go, we know that Belarus is represented by President Jacob Zuma, former president of South Africa. Talk to us about that relationship and what role you expect him to play in the forum.
I think this being an Africa-led initiative, we have appointed or earmarked certain people, key individuals in the continent, that we want to invite them to be our climate ambassadors, so that when we drive this campaign, our leaders in the continent are all clear, and we look up to them to advise us going forward. So President Zuma, former President Zuma, comes in as one of those leaders that we have identified. He represents an organization called the Belarus Africa Foreign Trade Association, which is a platform to engage between the Europe and other countries and our local businesses.
Kwanele, appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
That conversation with Kwanele Hlabangana, who is the chairperson of the Africa Voluntary Carbon Credits Forum, and speaking to us this morning, indicating that President Jacob Zuma is one of the dignitaries that is attending this conference, and will certainly be speaking to him as the morning progresses. Back to you in studio.